Hi guys, welcome to my channel. This is a DIY tutorial for this black and white beaded shoe. Stay tuned and I'll show you what I used to get this look. For this project, I used masking tape, white shoe paint, E6000 glue, and a pair of black shoes. I used white and black beads in 7mm, 5mm, and 4mm. And then I used white opal Swarovski crystals in 30SS and 16SS, and jet hematite Swarovski crystals in 30SS and 16SS. My first step is going to be to use the masking tape to tape off the parts of the shoe that I want to leave black, and then paint the remaining parts white. And I'm doing that because I want the white paint to better reflect the beading and the Swarovski crystals that I'm going to add to the shoe. This is what the shoe looks like now that I've taped it up. My next step is to paint it with the white shoe paint. The paint has dried on the shoe and now I'm going to remove the masking tape. And it's going to take some of the black part off, which is fine with me. Ooh, sorry, but this is what it's gonna look like. So as you can see, the masking tape gave me those nice clean lines. And even if this is a little bit sloppy and didn't turn out how you wanted it, remember you're gonna be beading over this, so it's not a big deal. Don't fret or get upset, it's fine. I'll take one more of these off. This is the other one. And see, oh, perfect. So this is a perfect example of something that doesn't quite look right, but I'm going to cover this. I'll bring it a little bit closer. I'm going to cover this up with the black beads so it'll be fine. I'm going to remove the rest of the tape and show you what this shoe looks like. This is what this shoe looks like now that all the tape has been removed. And you know what? I really like it. I kind of freehanded this tape job, but I think it looks pretty symmetrical and I really like it. So my next step is to establish a pattern because you know I love to do that. And what I'm going to do is add the 4mm beads along the top and the 5mm beads along the bottom. Once I've completed that, I will show you what this looks like. And I also wanted to say, if you just wanted to paint your shoe, you could do this. You could do this with a lot of different colors. You just have to be a little bit careful because you don't want this to end up happening with just a paint job. If you're planning on beading it, like I said, it's fine. But this could be a cute look with paint and I might revisit this later on. But for right now, I'm going to get to beading and show you what the border looks like as soon as I'm done. This is what the shoe looks like now that all of the borders have been added with the beading at the top and the bottom. And as you can see, I added the beads in corresponding colors just to make the shoe pop a little bit. So my next step is to start filling in each space with the beads and Swarovski crystals. So I'll show you what that looks like in just a moment. This is the progress of the shoe so far. I have started with the black beading. I have not begun on the white yet. And then on the back, I thought about having the beading come all the way along the back of the shoe just to add a little bit more of a dramatic flair. However, and let me pull this up a little bit. The design that I'm adding to the back of the heel, I'm not sure if that'll be too much, so I'm gonna do the design first and then decide how I want the back part of this shoe to look. So I'm gonna actually remove those beads and then just get like an idea of how it looks. The next time I check in, I should have most of the beading of the shoe complete. This is me beading the black portion of the shoe. And this is just to show you that really anyone can do this. It's not hard. It just takes a little bit of patience. And it's actually kind of fun. If you have a glass of wine or some sparkling apple juice and a really good movie, this is a lot of fun to do. This is me beading the white portion of the shoe. And what I like about this is, even though I mentioned this several times in the video, this is the place where you can really see well how the white opal Swarovski crystals kind of reflect blue. I think it's because the back of the crystal is foiled. So my advice is just not to use that particular color if you're using white beading because it kind of throws off the color I used it because I'd already placed the crystals and I didn't have a replacement, but it did kind of change my idea for how I wanted the shoe to look, and I would not use them again for this particular kind of project. This is what the shoe looks like with most of the beading completed. I really like how it's turning out, but what I don't like is the white opal beads. I'm sorry, the white opal Swarovski crystals that I'm using kind of reflect a bluish tint. They don't reflect as much blue in person as they do on camera, but I just kind of wasn't expecting that. So I'm going to change my idea for the back of the shoe, which is why I left this beading on here. So my next move is to continue beading the shoe, and I will show you my design for the back. It's going to be a little bit simpler than what I originally wanted. This is the final result of the shoe. As you can see, I did decide to go along the back because I had to change the back heel of the shoe. So I'm just going to kind of show you what I did. I just beaded the whole back with black beading, and then came around and continued the black and white pattern underneath the shoe. This is the side of the shoe. I really like how this turned out. I think it's really pretty. I think it looks different. I think it's a unique looking shoe. I love the beading. The only advice I would have is probably not to use the white opal Swarovski crystals because they do reflect blue. Not as much in person as on camera, but you can still kind of tell, and I'm not a fan of that look, which is why why I just went all black on the back of the heel. But other than that, I really like this, and this is something that I would wear if I had on all black. The strap I did not bead, and I like it plain like that, but I really like this. So I suggest you try it. I think it's a really cute shoe. As always, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a really good week, and I will see you next time.